I'm Danny. This is Asha. We're two Kiwis who, after 5 years living in London, bought a sailboat called Bacchus and set off on an adventure to sail home to New Zealand. We sailed the south coast of England, the Atlantic coast of France, Spain and Portugal, the Canary Islands, and then all 19 days across the Atlantic Ocean to the paradise of Barbados. We spent 6 months exploring some of the beautiful islands in the Caribbean, got a little waylaid by a global pandemic, and are now continuing our voyage home. Follow us on our adventure. In our previous episode, we adventured down to beautiful Harifa in the far southeast corner of the Atoll of Fakarava, and we braved the depths of the shark-infested South Pass.
So you've probably heard of Remora fish, those ones that attach themselves to sharks, and they've got like a sticky thing on the top of their heads, and they swim along with the shark and they eat the little parasites off the shark and any scraps of food that the shark happens to drop. Well, there's lots of Remoras here in Fakarava, and Bacchus has picked up 2 of them, which is kind of cool. Let's go have a look. So Danny is going to give kite surfing a go. We've got some friends from Panama, Selma and Dennis. Danny's going to have a go.
Behind. I'm a bit nervous.
First, I will help you fly the kite, so you don't need to, you're not on your own immediately.
Really nice.
So wait a second.
I kind of got the hang of the whole kite flying business, although I'm going to need a few more lessons before I can get on a board. So I handed the harness over to the skipper to give him a go. Asher picked it up straight away, and after only a few flies he was body dragging in the water. He also got onto a board by the end of the session, but sadly our GoPro had died. Cheers Selma and Dennis for the lesson. Cool fun.
So I've not been having very good luck with my dive gear. As you can see, my mask is no longer keeping out the water very well on the right hand side, and I'm down to only one flipper after one of my lovely big flippers must have tumbled off the back of the boat while we were at anchor here, and we've been swimming for it, but it's gone. So yeah, my diving days are numbered at the moment.
Asher the merman.
So we couldn't get enough of the South Pass, and we've gone to have another snorkel again with the crew from Toau and some other friends of ours back there, Anna and Holly. Woo! Bumper boats.
You're a butt plug, man.
It's decided to tip with rain. takes about 10 minutes to turn P from a rowing dinghy into a sailing dinghy. You've got to put the rudder together, that's in 3 pieces, and take the back seat out and swap the centreboard for the centreboard plug and drop the mast in, unroll the sail and drop that on as well. So it's pretty quick and easy, and I have to keep reminding myself how easy it is because sometimes I don't sail P because I can't be bothered putting in the rig and stuff, but it is only 10 minutes, so I should do it more often. But we are off to visit some friends in the Anchorage, and we can just sail her with 2 people. So Danny and I are going to jump in and sail down and visit our friends on Patea.
Sailing Te Waka Waka around the Anchorage, so I've just gone for a little paddle and I'm just paddling over these coral bommies. There's lots of little fish living inside. We spent the next few days in Harifa playing with our toys and relaxing in the hammocks under the palm trees. We'd met some pretty fun people in this Anchorage and had many a game of Sunset Cup, but our food supplies were running low and we also needed some internet to make contact with New Zealand immigration about arriving on a foreign vessel during Corona lockdown. On the way back up to Rotorua in the north of the atoll, we met up with some good pals we had met in Panama and rafted up together for the night with Indy and La to share some stories. Thirsty, eh?
Really thirsty.
What have we been up to?
We've just ridden the little bikes from Rotorua village around to the North Pass, which is the entrance that we came in through. It's looking a lot calmer today than when we brought Bacchus through a couple of weeks ago. And we might come out here for a dive or a snorkel maybe, see what we can see.
Do another drift snorkel. But yeah, heaps calmer than when we came in. Beautiful sunny day. 10 k's from town on the little gravel road. I used to get so frightened when we saw a shark, and I certainly wouldn't hop in the water with one. But oh, there's one right there. I'm just getting so used to them now. Hey Sharky! Hey Sharky! Hey guys! Come on in. Come say hi to the camera. Look at them all. So we're going at them. Come over here. Come nibble on my toes. Here they come. Come on, come say hi. Come on, come have a little toe. This here is the Fakarava airport. Yeah, it's pretty tiny. But it's got a dinghy dock right outside. Best way to travel, off the plane and straight into a dinghy. Ash is choosing some pearls.
We're going pearl shopping.
We're at a pearl farm, looking at all the different types of pearls they have, all the different qualities and sizes and shapes and colours. It's really interesting. It's very hard to choose.
geht auch sein, hier mit Einbär.
Ja.
Das ist fantastisch. Das ist Weißgold. Das ist etwas mehr elegant.
It's quite a pretty one.
Nee, vor allem eine Perle.
I quite like that.
Weißgold spielen fast
Got to keep up appearances.
So we've been in Fakarava now for close to 3 weeks. We weren't expecting to be here for that long, but it's just so amazing here, we can't bring ourselves to leave. So today we're going to ride our bikes up to the North Pass again and give it a bit of a snorkel on the incoming current. We've been told it's pretty dangerous up there, it's not like the South Pass. There's like 7 different currents and they're all extremely fast, and we've been warned to be very, very careful. So we are probably going to stay a little bit more in the lagoon. And yeah, we're going to meet some friends up there and make a bit of a day of it. But yeah, hopefully we all come back. This is our brave snorkeling gang we've got for the day. Shall we walk and cycle and talk?
Yeah, yes. Let's cycle and slag off the French.
I'll bring up the rear. Church service going on just here. Indy's got a flat. No. Good one, Indy.
No, look, it's a proper piece of sharp thing. Look, I just have it. These guys have got a patch key. We're Dutch. Yeah, it's so organised.
The Dutch always have bike repairs. Nice work, gang. Let's test. Oh. Yes! Right. We're just cycling along the runway. The side of the runway at the moment next to the airport. It's pretty cool that you can, fix being a plane. At the pass, so we're going to jump in here. Hopefully the current's not too strong at this part, and sort of head towards the pass against the current, and then turn around. It'll bring us back. Ready to go in?
Righto, it's a little bit choppy.
It is a bit choppy, but I think once. Yeah.
So we're up early this morning and we're going to take our coffee and we're going to be saying goodbye to beautiful Fakarava. We've been hanging out for a lot longer than we thought we'd hang out. I think we've been here, how long have we been in Fakarava for?
Almost 3 weeks.
Wow.
So like 1 day short.
Yeah, so it's been a long, lengthy stay here, but it's just the coolest place. We've just loved it. But the plan is to head north. We're going to go to the atoll immediately to the north of Fakarava called Toau, and it's about 40 miles away. So it's about 7 o'clock now, and we're going to pull up the anchor shortly and head for the North Pass and catch the slack water there at about 8 and slip back out into the South Pacific Ocean and hopefully have a nice little day sail north. Should have a nice easterly wind, so it should be an easy reach.
So just need to make sure that we're not wrapped around any bobbies. It might take us a little bit of time to get the anchor up. Hopefully not. And then we will be on our way. So we've been trying to lift the anchor up and no joy, we're wrapped around a bommie down there. We tried going left, tried going right, didn't work, so the only option now really is to actually get in the water, dive it and see if we can manhandle it off. He's not happy about it. Don't take too long because we've got a cast to time.
Exactly. We're on a schedule here. Oh, yeah, the gods don't want us to leave Fakarava.
I'm just going to stay in the water while Danny hoists. Make sure it comes up clean. We don't want to bash anything up. Okay, yep, so anchor up. So now I've got to get back on the boat and we can get out of here.
This is such a gorgeous day sailing. You couldn't ask for better conditions. Got just enough wind, the sea's not too rough, got the wind on the beam. It's just fantastic. What a nice way to travel.
Beautiful day on the water.
Doesn't have to be super fancy.
That's come undone.
Nice. Okay, ready to try. What are you tying on there, Danny?
The preventer. It's just to stop the main from getting slammed over to the other side if we have a sudden wind change or a wave catches us.
Yeah.
It just keeps the boom tight over here.
We just tie it down. It's really simple. It's just a piece of rope and we just tie it straight from the boom down to the tow rail and then just with a little trucker's hitch through that loop. Days. Nice one.
So this little spot where we're heading is called Anchorage. It's on the north edge of Toau Atoll, and it's what's called a false pass. So it looks like a gap through the fringing reef, but the inside of that gap is too shallow for a yacht to actually make it into the lagoon. But you can anchor in that pass and get some shelter. So we can't actually get back us all the way into the lagoon proper, but it's meant to be a sheltered anchorage, and there's meant to be some good snorkeling here, and yeah, not much else really. It's a bit of a wilderness spot. So similar to other passes in that we've got to find the gap and dodge the reefs, but we shouldn't have lots of current like we've had in other places. So there's our little gap, and we're going to try and get in where those other two boats are. We've got two leading marks to take us in through this reef, which is really helpful. The French are great like that. They put lights everywhere. So when those two big white sticks line up, that's our channel to go in. Yeah, that's it. So this is the time to do it. Just hold that. Okay, rest of the way down. Yeah.
Whoa! Boat! You're in the way!
Danny's got those white marks in line, which keeps us in the channel. Just sneaking in between the reefs now. Join us next time. I discover that spearfishing and sharks don't really mix, and we continue our exploration of the beautiful Tuamotus. If you like our episodes and you want to get behind us, check out our Patreon page.